We have team coverage of the winter storm 2011. Ice covered everything from the streets to the sidewalks, but the bigger problem from the ice is the weight it put on power lines and trees. Right now, between American Electric Power and First Energy, hundreds of thousands of homes are without power across the state, and tens of thousands in our area alone. News Channel 5's Paul Kiska is live in Stark County now, one of the hardest hit areas by this storm. And Paul, the latest numbers show that more than 37,000 people are without power, and that is just in Stark County.
That's a good point. This is widespread in this region and really throughout Ohio. But again, Canton perhaps hit the hardest by this incredible ice storm. Here at the emergency shelter that has been set up here at the Civic Center in the heart of Canton, it's getting much busier tonight. Already 80 families have come through here today for a warm place to go, really, some warm food and shelter. They have no power back at their homes. And we're seeing families tonight walking in with little kids holding their stuffed animals and their dolls because it's just too dangerously cold to stay at home tonight. The ice storm hit Canton hard, leaving roads, sidewalks, and driveways packed with ice. Trees, power lines, live wires iced up and fell down all over Canton. The city and Red Cross set up an emergency shelter at the Civic Center for families without power and without heat.
We had a bad storm.
4-year-old Devin Hayes and his grandmother lost power at 1:30 a.m.
The icicles are growing really fast, though. Then we just seen the bad storm coming about 10.
It was getting cold about the time we left, so I figure it's getting really cold by now.
So many people in the cold, Mayor William Healy declared Canton a state of emergency.
We are not picking up sanitation. We didn't pick it up today. We're not probably going to pick it up tomorrow, so that'll get back that up for a couple days. Those people have been redirected for safety needs in reference to going around and clearing the trees and the limbs that have been in the way, identifying where the electrical wires are.
Others, like John Biggs, worried about hanging power lines near their homes.
The only thing I'm worried about is that right there. That line popping down and taking my truck out and setting my house on fire.
Back at the shelter, volunteers are helping their hometown.
We're just trying to do what we can to help our fellow man. You know, it's very important to do. I see a lot of people down there that need help, so I just come down and try to help out.
And Canton's battalion chief told me tonight that a lot of people are getting hurt falling on the ice. In fact, 2 hours ago, they had to rush an 8-year-old boy to the hospital after he fell on the ice and hit his head. They're also warning residents about carbon monoxide poisoning and the dangers of fires, as they're warning people not to turn to alternative heat sources on a night like this. Reporting live in Canton from the Civic Center, where this shelter is open 24/7, Paul Kiska, News Channel 5.
And Paul, we're hearing now that it could be days before the power's back.
In fact, the power company is telling us, and the Red Cross, it could be Sunday for some people. The mayor is also concerned that more snow is on the way this weekend and next week as these workers from throughout the region descend here on Canton and Stark County to help restore power.
Good time to step up and help your neighbor if you can.